In 2014, an unofficial Minecraft convention was set to take place in New York City, with thousands of people planning on attending. Even large YouTubers had planned to make appearances. It was called Mine-O-Rama, but little did they know that there was never going to be a convention. Just days before the event, the organizers announced that it had been canceled, and over $500,000 in ticket revenue vanished. The fallout was chaos, with YouTubers and attendees trying to put together a replacement convention in less than 100 hours, and many news outlets covering the story, which gave a lot of bad publicity to the Minecraft community. So what exactly happened? How did $500,000 just disappear? Was the convention actually meant to be a scam? Or did the organizers have good intentions and simply underestimated the costs of running a full convention? Today, we take an in-depth look at the failure of Mine-O-Rama, the unofficial Minecraft convention. Failed conventions have been a popular topic in recent years. You have the infamous Fyre Fest, where influencers flew to the Bahamas only to end up sleeping in tents. TanaCon, which ended up with angry, dehydrated fans waiting in the hot California sun. DashCon and the infamous Ball Pit. It's no surprise that an unofficial Minecraft convention would end up with a similar fate. Our story begins in 2013 during the height of Minecraft's first wave of popularity. A New York businessman named Lou Gasco decided to start a non-profit called TGSFE, or the Greatest Science Fair Ever, which would run virtual science fairs to get kids interested in learning. He met with many educator focus groups pitching his idea, and they liked it, but the issue was funding. Schools just didn't have the money necessary to run a program as ambitious as his. Realizing he didn't have the cash necessary to get his nonprofit off the ground, he looked to other places for potential revenue. It was around this time that one of Lou's kids introduced him to the game Minecraft. And not long after, Lou was attending Minecraft conventions and learning more about the community.
What's the recommended amount of dedicated RAM I should have to a server?
In November of 2013, Lou was attending Minecon, the official Minecraft convention being held in Orlando, Florida. He ended up meeting several Minecraft YouTubers and saw how financially successful these gamers had become simply by entertaining people with the game. One of the YouTubers he met there was named King Jojo, who at the time managed several smaller YouTubers under the collective MVG. Both hit it off very well, and later in the month, Lou would arrange a dinner with Jojo in New York City. After an hour and a half of discussion, they came up with a plan. Put on an unofficial Minecraft convention in New York City. It would be financed by a for-profit company, which would then be used to fund Lou's nonprofit. It would be a convention for Minecraft fans to meet YouTubers, play Minecraft together on computers, and other fun activities for kids and adults. Lou launched a website to sell tickets, selling 1,800 over a period of a few weeks. Then, working with the New York City Department of Education, they sold an extra 5,000 tickets. In a matter of weeks, they had made over $500,000 in revenue from ticket sales. They had the funds to finally get the convention off the ground. In early 2014, Forbes began covering Mine-O-Rama and how it was going to use the Minecraft community to generate revenue for Lou's nonprofit. A location and date were secured, July 12th through the 13th of 2014 at Pier 94 in New York City. They would have over half a year to put together the convention now that tickets had been sold. But they soon found out that $500,000 was not going to be enough. During the planning phase, they discovered the true cost of putting on a full-scale convention for thousands of people. The Mine-O-Rama team had to pay for food vendors, custodial services, security for the event, and this was all on top of the actual cost of the venue itself. Then, laborers would be needed to build the sets, decorate the convention hall, and make sure the building was suitable for the event. Oh yeah, since the event was being held at the pier, those workers had to be union, so even more money was required to pay for their services. According to King Jojo's brother, after taking all of those costs into consideration, the convention at a minimum was going to cost $1.3 million to put on, and that was just with the essential services. That was more than double what their initial revenue from the ticket sales were. They began reaching out to sponsors and financial backers that would help out with the event, and they managed to acquire some. YouTubers began planning to show up at the event, and it seemed like it was going to be a legitimate convention. But then, the worst case scenario happened. The organizers of Mine-O-Rama would receive a cease and desist letter from the creators of Minecraft, Mojang. During this time, they were still an independent company and had not been purchased by Microsoft yet, so they were doing what they could to protect their brand, and rightfully so. There had already been several failed unofficial Minecraft conventions that made the entire community look bad. The Meeting of the Minds in Orlando, Florida was one of the more notable ones. It was advertised as a full-on convention, but ended up being nothing more than an empty room filled with awful Minecraft decorations. Prizes that were originally thought to be PS4s and Minecraft merch ended up being office supplies that had just been lying around. So it makes sense that Mojang was doing their best to protect Minecraft's image from being tarnished by these scams. They wanted to prevent Mine-O-Rama from happening as they feared it would be another scam. What really got Mojang involved, though, was the fact that the organizers were trying to sell digital tickets of the event, where you'd pay $25 to see a live stream of Mine-O-Rama. As soon as the letters started coming in, the financial backers and sponsors began pulling out of Mine-O-Rama. They did not want a potential lawsuit from Mojang and withdrew all the funds that they had put towards the event. There was not enough money left over to run the event. With only 1 week left until the convention was supposed to take place, Lou Gasco had to announce the postponement of Mine-O-Rama, after which all hell broke loose.
Our story today is about Mine-O-Rama. That's right, this is a Minecraft event supposed to be held in New York City. That confirms it. Wow, had so many YouTubers duped. I'm so sorry, guys. The event was canceled, and that's right, the people running Mine-O-Rama did not contact him, did not tell him. He found out from where he booked his hotel room.
It was all over the internet that Mine-O-Rama had been canceled, with many calling it a scam. Attendees were upset as many of them had already made travel plans to fly to New York City. Some people were already there. Everything related to Mine-O-Rama began to vanish from the internet, including the Mine-O-Rama website and Twitter account. Many people attempted to get refunds, but only a few were successful. It was a bad time for the Minecraft community. But during this time, with only 5 days left until the event was supposed to take place, something amazing happened. A bunch of YouTubers that had planned on attending the convention, as well as some supporters, got together in a Skype group to come up with a plan to hold a replacement convention that would be free to attend. Skydoes Minecraft managed to get Mineplex and MC Pro Hosting involved, and in just a few hours, everyone was able to put together $40,000, enough to rent a simple venue in New York City. Server owner The Real Ducky managed to put together a lot of the event from scratch. It would be called UCube, and would be a meetup where the scammed Mine-O-Rama attendees would be able to meet some of their favorite YouTubers as well as other Minecrafters. YouTuber Ant Venom opened his home, giving 10 of the organizers and attendees a place to stay. The event started to get advertised on social media, and on July 12th, 2014, the same day Mine-O-Rama was supposed to take place, the UCube event was held, with free admission, and it had been put together in less than 100 hours. It was just a simple room with a projector and decorations and refreshments, but it was the best that could be done on such short notice. UCube became a symbol of positivity during a dark time for the Minecraft community. So then, what happened to the organizers of Mine-O-Rama? King Jojo's brother uploaded a video several years ago that detailed what happened to both Lou Gasco and King Jojo after the event. MineORama as a business venture was forced to file for bankruptcy. Since Lou and JoJo had been the faces of MineORama, they received most of the intense backlash, including death threats, and took time away from the internet. The MineORama fiasco would end up financially ruining King JoJo, and months down the road, he would sadly pass away. Lou Gasco would take the brunt of the financial burden and spent a lot of time in the New York court system, dealing with lawsuits and refunds for the event. As of the year 2016, it seemed that all the court cases had been settled, but the big question still to this day is what happened to the missing $500,000 in ticket revenue. The answer is not truly known, but it's speculated that part of it was used in Lou Gasco's legal battles, though as I mentioned, this is unconfirmed speculation. I guess we'll never truly know. MineORama has always been seen as a scam, but looking back and knowing the truth, we can see that while innocent people had their money stolen from them, Lou and JoJo never had bad intentions. They were not malicious or trying to steal from people. They just found themselves in a worst-case scenario after their funding was pulled out last second. I guess the moral of the story is that sometimes it's better to leave things to the professionals. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram to stay updated on when new Minecraft content is coming out. But that's it for today, everyone. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time.